So we just have to stand on the switch, and as long as we have the required pages, we'll be able to unlock it. Okay, just creating a highlight here for this first world that we've gone through so that I can turn it into a video episode. And now we're going to crack straight on ahead here with the first real world by jumping onto this platform. And we're told it's going to cost us a page here. So without any messing around, let's go ahead and say we want to access Tribalstack Tropics, which is the name of the first world. One of the things we're going to notice, no I haven't played Dark Souls. One of the things we're going to notice is that the worlds in this game are really open and linear. Sorry, not linear, they're not linear, they're really open. And there's going to be a lot of stuff we can do, and we can do it in pretty much any order we want, but not everything we can do is going to be accessible immediately. We'll have to learn new abilities, and so on and so forth. So we'll have to just make our way through the loading screen here, which they can be quite lengthy in this game, but they're not all that common, fortunately. Usually just between levels and stuff. So here we are in the first world, which is known as Tribalstack Tropics, and we're going to begin by seeing what's available to us before we've expanded this world. So again, to expand the world we would have to use more pages, and we can choose to either expand old worlds or unlock new worlds when we have enough. But that's obviously depending on what we want to do at the time. So we can begin by going up this passage here. I've heard it's absolutely ridiculously hard, that game, but apparently that's its main appeal, that's what makes it fun. So I might play it one day. I've just literally, you know, not really had a chance. I've got such a backlog of games to get through that I've just not been able to do so as of now. Right then, so there should be a ledge around here which we can jump onto. And we can actually get some, I guess, secret hidden quills, if you want to call them that. And down here there's even another item we can grab. And we just have to touch that and we collect the first of 5 ghost writers of this level. So once we've done that, we can head back to the start here and then start rolling up the hill, or the slope, or whatever it is you want to call it. And we'll try and get these quills as well, although when you're rolling, it can be a little bit tricky to target, but we did it. We got all 5 of those, although that'll get a little bit harder later on. We'll go and kill these bad guys up here before they kill us, or before they attempt to. Oh, well done. That's very good. And now we can actually start looking around. Some more quills to grab. Let's go ahead and pick those up. And I believe there might be another one of those ghosts around here, if memory serves me correctly. Oh yeah, there it is, look, right there. So this is the second of the 5. Likes to run around, does it? We can actually go faster. Oh, try not to fall off the edge though. Oh, the frustrating experience of trying to catch these green ones is annoying. Annoying already. Yes, there we go. So lots of collectibles, as you'd expect, in this platformer here. And now there's a wooden ramp over on this side, which we're going to head up next, I think. And it looks like those enemies have respawned already. Guess we can go ahead and take them out again. We won't need to use our special ability to climb up this section though. And we can see there's a skeleton here. And usually when you see NPCs... I'll see you later, thanks for joining us. Yeah, hi hipster, Sephiroth. Welcome to the stream. We're just going for an unscheduled stream today, trying a bit of Yooka Laylee. Bit of 3D fun platforming. Right, so as I was saying, the NPCs that you bump into out in the world generally have a Pagie to gift you if you fulfill whatever it is that they need you to do. So first thing we're going to do is actually go ahead and speak to this guy and see what he suggests for us to do. And actually this one is relatively simple in all honesty. So all we need to do on this one, once we get through this dialogue here, is kill the enemies that spawn. I think there's about 12 to 15 of them. Or his captors, as he calls them. So we'll always get the choice as to whether we want to proceed. In this case we do. I'll send my wife a text message about the car since it's ready for collection. Right, I'm back. And looks like that dancing fella needs a tail. There he goes. Yes, that sounds about right actually, hipster. And I think there's 25 on this level, it said. So this will be the first of those 25. We've already collected our first page, which is what we use to access the Grand Tome to bring us here. Can we bump on enemies, I wonder? I'm just going to try that out. It doesn't look like it. If you need to restore your health, you can go ahead and eat the butterflies. I want that quill though. Let's just go ahead and do so now. Grab that thing. And there should be some loose enemies around that we need to nab. There it is. Sounds like we've done it there. Have you played this game then, have you, hipster Sephiroth? I'm assuming that you have, since you sound quite knowledgeable. And if you have played it, have you completed it before? So here's our Pagie. Later on when we expand this world, we'll be able to do even more around this area. Oh, but that's good to know then, Sephiroth. I think we're full on health again, aren't we? Right, so we're going to head back down now. We can't go any further at the moment, I don't believe, until we have actually expanded this world. So as you can see, that brings us to the end of the ramp there, but later on we'll be able to go even further. Oh, okay, Sephiroth, that sounds fair enough. And the enemies respawn quite quickly in this game, don't they? I think I've killed these two about 3 times each now. So we'll just continue to follow the dirt path for a little bit. So we can collect some more quills. Always nice. It looks like you found enough quills for my first move. Interesting stuff. I don't think this guy will want to do anything with us. Not at the moment, anyway. Right, so we can see some various temples located around the area. And the first thing we're going to want to do is find Trouser, and he is located, I believe, in one of these temples. So we're just going to have to go ahead and guess which one. Let's try this one. Let me just see where the other temples are. There's this one over here. It's a broken page there. We need to collect all the pieces of that. We'll do that in a little bit. But before we do anything, I do want to find Trousers, if at all possible. So we can see what moves he's going to have available for us. Have that butterfly. And this cloud here is going to... Yeah, see you later. Thanks for joining us today, Kermo. He's going to want us to race. I've got a feeling it possibly is going to be something similar to that, maybe. Sephiroth. This is Duke's Temple. Okay, we'll come back to this later. That's a little arcade mini-game. We are going to do everything, but I just want to make sure that we get it all sorted in the right... I don't want to say the best order. There is no real best order. But just in, I guess, what could be considered to be the most appropriate order. And first of all, that's going to require, as I say, finding Trousers. Let's try and grab these quills. Some of them could be a little bit annoying. But we can jump with that move that we do, so we should be able to make it across this gap. Trousers could be around here. Yes, there he is. I knew he was up in the central area of one of these temples. So we'll see what he's got available for us today. Okay, so let's just have a look at these moves, please. Trousers, or Trouser, whatever your name is. Yes, I know he happens to be a snake. No, his name has not gone over my head. There's a lot of innuendo in this game. So in each world he'll actually have different moves that we can purchase. In this case he's got Sonar Shot, which lets us shoot super sonar shots to show secrets. Bit of a tongue twister, isn't it? The Slurp Shot and the Buddy Slam. First of all, I'm going to go for the Slurp Shot, I think. I think they've got to, now that I think about it, Hipster, they have got to really stay true to the original characters in the main game, haven't they? Because the fans would just be very, very unhappy with them. There's already a lot of scepticism about how the remake's going to change things up. So, yeah, I'm like you. I hope that they don't mess his character up too much. Or at all, really. Sephiroth is like the quintessential villain of Final Fantasy, isn't he? Okay, there's Kefka and that in Final Fantasy VI, but for a lot of us, Sephiroth was just so well done as an antagonist that they do need to get him right when they do the remake. Okay, so we've got the slurp shot. And now we're going to head back to where we actually made our way up into this temple. But on the way, I'm just going to try and grab some of these quills that are scattered around the edges here. Nab that. Probably one more on each side, I'd imagine. When we have the body slam later on, we'll be able to do some other stuff around this temple area that we're on at the moment. As I mentioned at the start, there's quite a lot of repeating the levels in this game, in all honesty. Is that the one we came up on? I'm trying to find the one we came up on, but we'll just grab these first. Yeah, no, I do get in trouble for saying that, Sephiroth, but I agree with you. A lot of times when I've said I prefer Sephiroth as Final Fantasy's meanest villain, if you like, or at least most in-depth villain, I usually get criticised and get told I've forgotten about Kefka from Final Fantasy VI, but there you have it. So what I'm looking for is a bridge. And it's from one of these sides here, I think. Right, let's just head back over to the starting area. Grab that, can we? There's another ghost, you see. I'm trying not to miss out on it. In fact, it might be that pink fella that we saw earlier. How did we get to him? I can't remember. Was it over here? I'm trying to think which way we came. Dun 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 dun. Ah, there it is, look. Actually, yeah, no, Ardyn's good because I liked the way that you never expected Ardyn to be as evil as he was, especially when you first get introduced to the character. You know there's something mysterious about him, but there's also something almost charming about his character. You never expected it to turn out the way that he did in many ways. Right, we're going to make our way across these moving platforms, not moving platforms, but, you know, jumping platforms, whatever it is that you want to call them. Right then, so, this fella, there is something we can do with him. I'm trying to remember what it is. I think we have to shoot something into his mouth because he's got a big open mouth, hasn't he? So we've got the slurp shot ability, which is what we purchased. And it looks like it's probably going to be that thing over there, that kind of plant with weird white, I guess, berries on it. The only thing is I don't think they last very long. We'll see. Should be able to get them. Or maybe that's later. Maybe it's something else I'm supposed to be eating. Let me have a look. Okay, I don't think it's those. I'm pretty sure we can get some food for this guy at the moment, though. Let me just check that I'm not missing how we do the slurp shot ability. Has it got the instructions for us? The controls? I thought we hit R1, you see. Well, I'm hitting everything here and nothing seems to be happening. I know this is annoying. I think we just need to take a very quick detour back to this fella. To Trousers, I mean. And then we can just get him to tell us how we actually eat that stuff. We haven't got enough yet to purchase another ability. And when prompted, press the circle. Well, that's what I was doing. And square to spit them out. Okay, no, don't tell me again. Okay, we'll give it another whiz then, I guess. Oh, it's worked now. What the heck? I was pressing that before. Either way, we've got to be quite quick here. Pretty much, Fabian, although I have played this game before, but it's been a while since I've not had any abilities, you see. There we go, we've collected that ghost now. That's all I was trying to do. I don't always play blind though, Fabian, but I am at the moment. Right then. We're going to go and have a go at this cloud next, I think. This one could be a little bit tricky. We have to race him. So let's see how we get on here, shall we? We look like a racy pair, apparently. This can be a little bit skillful trying to get this race done because you have to not only keep your rolling ability going, otherwise you don't stand a chance, but you also need to be able to collect the butterflies to keep your energy replenished. If we can't do it, we might actually be able to unlock an ability, a tonic ability, which we haven't seen yet, which will allow us to make this last longer. Yes, obviously this is made by the same developers, Fabian, so good nostalgia there. As you can see, this fella's pretty darn fast, and we missed those butterflies, which isn't a good start, and we're almost out of energy already. Come on, butterflies, where are you? I think we can safely say that we failed this time. So what we're going to do is find the tonic, I think. And that will mean that once we've got that, our energy will run out slower. So even if we miss these butterflies, which can be a pain to get, as you can see, it won't matter too much then. And he just beat us, sadly. It's been quite a while since I played Final Fantasy VI. To be honest. I do seem to remember enjoying the game a lot. But it's been a good few years, so I don't really want to comment on the characters because I don't remember them all that well. It's probably a telling sign, actually, isn't it? Right. The one that looks a bit like SpongeBob SquarePants, I think, is the one we want to talk to here. So we'll make our way back up the temple in order to do so. And this person, or NPC, or whatever it is you want to call them, is just on a ledge, so we'll jump down here, say hello, introduce ourselves, so to speak. Possible, Fabian. I think that's always the way, isn't it, really, with 3D platformers. I guess the more you play it as well, though, the easier it gets, isn't it, as you get used to it all. Right, so the one we want, we can only equip certain amounts at any one time, is this one, the baller. Roll move uses less power. Hopefully that will not make things easy with this race that we're trying to do, but it should make things a little bit easier. So we don't have to do it now, we can come back later, but if we do it, then we'll get another Pagie unlocked. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII is one of my favourite games of all time. I've played that a lot. Let's go. If you can get a good head start here, and just stay on top of those butterflies, then with the slower reduction in energy bar, which might not be noticeable to the eye, but it is there. Oh, we missed those, that's not good. Let's hope some more come up any moment now. Oh, there's some so